A very good morning and welcome to this very interesting episode called PARICHAYA, that is telecast over the channel Vyasa Darshan, that is managed by the Department of Journalism and Mass Communication of FAKIR Mohan University. Friends, as you all know, in this program we invite people who have achieved a lot in their lives. Their life itself is a lesson for all of us to see and follow. So today we have a very interesting personality who has over around half a century of teaching experience in the area of anthropology, that is human science. We are delighted to have Professor Nirmal Chandra with us. Namaskar sir, welcome to the show. How are you feeling here sitting in the studio of FAKIR Mohan University?
This is really surprising. I was thanking the Vice Chancellor for opening the department, and this is the practical aspect of the Department of Journalism. Literally in 24, when the teaching bank and 2004, when the teaching department started, we never had a chair, piece of chair, we never had a room to sit. Now we think so many development. What by class taught today. The development is wonderful. Everybody did growth. And he was feeling sorry when I go back. I do not know, I should not get that emotional to keep touch with the development of the university. But I am really surprised to see the growth, the development, the positive growth and the development of the university. Thanks to the Vice Chancellor and these people.
So today we are celebrating World Indigenous People Day. And you are here for a very special lecture that finished just before few minutes. And the hall was full. The students had, glittered, and the eyes were glittering. And they really loved the kind of engagement you had with them. And you traveled all the way from Bhubaneswar and reached here early. So, and you have written a lot over indigenous people and their culture with the number of books and research to your credit. How do you see this entire concept of Engagement Day, and why didn't want to celebrate such a day in the first place?
Again, I must thank the Vice Chancellor of Professor Padhi for opening the Department of Anthropology here. I think last year it was open. And he also told in the meeting, the meeting is the sole authority of the Department of Anthropology, that they should have come over to conduct this World Indigenous Day. Naturally, when you call the World Indigenous Day, the name itself implies for Indians. It is the people, the original people, the autochthonous people, the people those who have stayed or scattered living in there since 50 or 70,000 years back. There was no town, no city, not even a building. They were all living in forests, in nature. We were the man of nature. So gradually, there are also forest villages. They have come out with the process of development, come out to towns, Indian villages, then towns, then cities, then metropolis, megapolis, cosmopolis, and so on and so that. But those who have really stayed, remain to stay, love to stay in this nature, amongst nature, in the lap of nature, they we call indigenous people. It is, you can say, a surprise, or they are the forefathers of we German people. But these indigenous people, the theme of indigenous people today in 2004, that to protect their rights, to understand their culture, to document their tradition, their eating practices. They have a lot of things to contribute to the world, contribute to the mankind, which even many scientists, many botanists, many information scientists, they do not know. Even by that time, they do not have any important center. When any happening comes to one village, immediately 50 villages, they put no out. Even you don't have studies latest for that, but we know how the message goes. The message go through animals. The message go through even the noise system, the sound system. They are So it's interesting communication pattern they have. I urge upon the communication people to read, to understand the communication practices of the tribal people in 50,000 years back. You will be surprised to know how they communicate. When here, whatever happened in UK, USA, you were able to know it within seconds. But by that time, 20 years back, the travel full of forest, rabbits, wild animals. How they were supposed to different villages? And the villages were very small, maybe hardly 10, 15, 30. I've seen 8-member villages also, 8 household villages. So tribal villages are very small. If you have 50 households, when I was doing research to find 50 household tribal villages in this Kinjal, in this Balasore, it is difficult. They are hardly 30, 40, 20 number, and their culture is so deep rooted, so pertinent to know about the culture, very related to our Indian tradition, our Vedic system. If you ask them whom they pray the priest, they pray the light, the sun, they pray the mountain, they pray the Mother Earth. So the Vedic system also like that, we pray them. So they carry out the Indian ethos, Indian tradition with them still today. But we love the Indians.
Yes.
Because, and they are the original people of India. So it's unroot to them.
And if you see, sir, today we are living in an age where we are having smartphones 24/7 in our pockets. Technology is at its height. And we see so much of pollution, ozone layer depletion, so much of environment degradation. But people are thankfully moving backwards. They are realizing कि पंच तत्व से जो शरीर बना है, which is all about the fire, water, mitti, mati, and they realize, and we see when we look at the lives of these indigenous people, their tribal customs and traditions, the kind of houses they live in is made of mud, is made of out of trees. The way they cook their food, the things that they eat, the things that they wear, all of them are so close to these natural. I mean, it's nothing is plastic. Nothing is. They don't have कोई मिलावट नहीं है. And they lived a long life, peaceful life, and as you said, they're so close to their tradition and their belief system. They do not require many a times to go to the hospitals. हर चीज का उनके पास जवाब है, हर चीज का उनके पास सॉल्यूशन है, और बिल्कुल घरेलू नुस्खों से वो सही हो जाते हैं, ठीक हो जाते हैं. And people today who are living in cities, who are living in this highly so-called developed societies, are going back to brushing their teeth in बबूल का एक लकड़ी से वो दांत साफ करने में ज्यादा विश्वास रखते हैं, ऑर्गेनिक फूड की हम बात करने में. So all that you say is actually ringing so true with what we see around. है ना सर?
Right, Dr. Smiti, for your observation. You have rightly observed your short period. Being, I can say, although you are a teacher, I can say lifetime you should be a student to your subject. And although I am going to cross years and we still do my love again. So you have gathered so many knowledge, so many things about the so-called original people, the autochthonous people, or the called indigenous people. Their culture, their food, their
way of life
is natural. Is environmentally friendly. Whatever they were used the word plastic, they never know plastic. They had mud, wood, cow dung, use cow dung, and lot of things they use. And now the present day scientific the scientists are observing how wonderfully the traditional people, the tribal people knew all this. I am also afraid. How they able to know it? That even you might not be knowing. Every morning they come out with cow dung, make it cow dung water, sprinkle in the area, wash it, use a broom to spray over here and wash it into their walls. Do you know what cow dung does? The ultraviolet rays comes from sun, it protects the ultraviolet rays. That is the power of cow dung. Now there are a lot of people are using carbon mixture and the many things, the mud, the wooden pots, the earthen pot they have. And you must be seeing many carbon pots now. If you have a very tea stall or coffee stall, you are having plastic or paper or glass. I usually have. You have a wooden mud glass.
भी चाय बहुत फेमस है ना, कुल्हड़ में हम पीते हैं, मिट्टी वाली।
Wait, wonderful. No need of training them to be friendly with the environment. Like, farmer, what's the environment?
One very interesting thing that you said, sir, coexisting with the birds and animals. चिड़िया की एक पर्टिकुलर आवाज से कुछ संदेश वो ले लेंगे. If something bad is going to happen, they will get it from the kind of noise the animals make outside. If there are certain kind of birds sitting in there, प्रांगण में बैठे हैं, तो उससे वो समझ जाएंगे कि कुछ मेहमान आने वाले हैं या something good or bad. They get the signs, they get the communication, and they coexist so beautifully. So, sir, have you always been interested to go into the academics, or how was the atmosphere in your house when you were a little child? Please let us know of your journey.
My grandfather was a teacher.
Okay.
A British type teacher. He fought against the British people. The Britishers, they wanted to divide the so-called tribal. We had a multi-caste or multi ethnicity or ethnic people. We have tribals, we have caste people, we have Brahmins, we have the so-called the potterman, the washerman, the chomaks, the carpenter, the lower, so many people. So why do Indian people live from childhood? I see people among them. It's called a Jajmani system. A system itself is Jajmani system. We wrongly use them as the caste, this caste is good, that caste is bad. No, we were depending with one another.
Yes.
Man means do their role, the waterman does their role, the washerman does their role. They have a specific, defined role. They don't accept money from anybody. So everybody helps each other. It's a mutual help and mutual existence. Those are the days I have come from such villages, such areas, and I learned from them how to coexist. How to live with the people, not without them. Your society is with the people. You cannot think of living without the society.
Yes, and social boycott was something that was the most they were afraid of.
Exactly, you have like you have a word. We have a word called excommunication. If somebody is doing something wrong, the punishment was don't allow the person to meet with, to talk with. It's also like having to take water from the pond or well of the village. They were
That is extremist of punishment.
horrible.
Yeah.
So you have rightly gathered from knowledge. Very good.
Well, so then your grandfather was a teacher.
Yes.
Your father?
My father was a teacher, of course.
Okay.
My father was an educational psychologist. He was the director of the State Educational Counseling and Training in Odisha. He has even interested in several people because he also had from a village back home. He was leading us that told today that travel education. Why did the Bengal are backward? Why they are so limited? What should be their educational standard, their primer, their language is only different. The language we are implementing education is different. So they are afraid. So we had a lot of educational inputs for tribal people, for tribal education, for indigenous people, education for indigenous people, who really have got good number of awards. And I also, when I started, I went to Mumbai for this population anthropology. Although I am an anthropologist, I selected for studying about this population aspect. Okay. Tribal demography.
Okay.
My papers are all on tribal demography. Over 100 papers on considered even tribals. Ethnic people and all those. So It is a continuous process. Even after graduate of 10, 12 years, I've been associated with 10 organizations.
So you served as a professor in which university?
He's on a professor in this university. Then after my retirement, I got a visiting professor to Northeast University. Then the KISS University, I must tell about the KISS, is I can say student, about 30,000 tribal students residing from LKG to PG and PhD without any giving any food. They were not paid for the food, for dress, for any. Everything is free. Everything is free.
You started your academic career from this university?
No. After my retirement, they have selected the fellow dealing with the tribal. Let us bring him and to have.
So when you start your academic journey from?
I started my academic journey. I told my village school.
The university.
University Utkal University, Utkal University, and then I went to Mumbai University, International Institute of Population Studies and Population Sciences. On my highest case again, population anthropology have complemented at a government with different. Maybe selected for that fellow gap of 27 years. The only ODI I was selected in 1976. I had my population training care in 77.
And then you returned back to Odisha.
I got a NDC fellowship on carrying out the research on these type of studies. And by the time I got lectureship in Premier College, BJP College, and there I started my career. Usually college. Then I transferred to National Professor. I became my transfer to another university now. It's called Kalinga Unitary University. Then I transferred to DD Unitary University. They were colleges. Then I got here Professor Anthropology, Department of Population Service, newly opened in 2004, and we started the department. We started the university. So in the beginning, I told the department we started. The university we started, and when I see the growth, I'm so happy.
It's just because of the blessings, of the care, of the continuous, contributions that we get from learned people like you, sir. That is why continuously we are on the path of progress. And as today morning, early in the morning, Professor Santosh Kumar Padhi, our respective Vice Chancellor, was saying there's no point when you can just say that you're absolutely developed. It's a process of development where you move step by step ahead. So, what is the one message that you would like to give to all the students who are hearing you out on this channel, on this program, for achieving success in their respective spheres?
And that's true, but when this day demands and you are inviting people to know about the indigenous people, indigenous culture, about their lifestyle and all that. So I urge upon that every student, including the realms of journalism and mass media, at least to go to a nearby interior tribal village, indigenous village, focus them from the morning to evening, how be their lifestyle, from the bath to death, marriage, family, and their ceremonies, if you can focus them. That will be a great survey to these people, because their culture will be focused. You will know about their culture. It will be not only knowing, all the world, all the people, because this is social media, they will learn, they will know, and their culture will be documented and simultaneously. That will be a very job for them.
It's very true. And as we all know, as we all have heard, if there is a tree, the deeper the roots are, the greener the tree will be, the stronger the tree will be. So when we talk about being a very strongly bounded, united, diverse society, when we talk about India, the beauty is in the diversity, as we say. And if we want to keep intact the diversity, we need to start thinking of changing these indigenous people. We need not change them. We just need to understand them and just submerge ourselves, celebrating their variety, celebrating their indigenous lifestyle. So with this note,
one more thing, as you told, you say everything goes, you celebrate. But the diverse situation we are seeing, the diverse population we are existing, the best part of happy education, happy learning, happy staying is respect one another's culture, respect one another's lifestyle, respect one another's language. Then only you can survive the coexistence will be solid and you can stay without real burden, without income.
Thank you so much, sir, for gracing this couch, for coming to the studio, talking to us, sharing your life journey, sharing all that you have learned in all these respective years. And we wish to have you once again on the studio, on this very same program, on another beautiful occasion that we might celebrate in the coming times. Thank you once again.
Thank you so.
Yes, guys, sir. So with this, we come to the end of this very beautiful episode. मन तो नहीं कर रहा है कि इस एपिसोड को रोक दिया जाए, लेकिन क्या करें, समय का एक सीमा है, and we have to come to an end eventually of an episode. Another episode we will have on another beautiful personality here amidst us, talking about their life and learning things from them. On this note, I take your leave. Namaskar.